If I compare some of the publishing outputs today and what it was like 2 decades ago, you can see improvement. And I believe that this prize is part of what is doing this. It was in 2007, yes. I was actually in the UK. That's when I was on that fellowship, when I got the news that my book was shortlisted. So, and eventually it was I was a joint winner with Mabel Shegui. She's one of older writers and who has made a name for herself. So two of us won that prize in 2007. And I won with my children's book, My Cousin Sammy. That's the title of the book. We have three local judges and one international judge or consultant. So we begin with the local judges. Each of them will get a set of all the books, and they work independently. They don't work as a group yet. They work independently. They do the assessment. So we expect them to give their various shortlists as stages. First of all, they give us a shortlist of 50, then 25, 11, 3, and then the winner is selected. So it's very thorough. Our work as the advisory board is to monitor what is happening, to encourage the judges, work with them, but the choice is theirs. One thing I noticed about the judges, often always selected for this NLNG prize, they are very committed people, and they give it their best. So we hope that that continues, and we believe that this year we also have a very strong panel of judges. Well, for so many reasons. One is the prize money. Where in the world, there are very few prizes anywhere in the world that is richer than this prize. $100,000 US we are talking about. So that alone should motivate writers. And also, there are also others. This is a homegrown prize for Nigeria. Submission will close on 31st March. So we expect writers to submit their work, and it's drama this year. So we are expecting them to submit their work before the deadline. I think we have many good writers in Nigeria. Right from when I was in school, I read very good writers like Chinua Achebe, Wole Soyinka, J.P. Clark, and now we still have people who are writing very well. Among the younger writers, we have the second generation writers like Femi Osofiso, Oshundare, Tanuru Ajaide, and so many others. Now we have younger writers. Of course, you've heard of Chimamanda Adichie. She's a very good writer. I read practically everything she's written, and I've taught her books too. I always advise writers to keep writing and also look for publishers. Eventually you will get published, but some writers publish themselves, and I don't see any problem with that. But before you publish yourself, you indulge in self-publishing, you have to make sure you edit that work properly. Self-edit yourself and then give it to professional editors to help you to look at it. For Nigerian writers, what I like about Nigerian writers, or most of them, is that they use their cultural background to recreate experience, and that's important to me because I do that myself. So when you read many of these writers, you know where they are coming from. To some extent it is, if you know how to market yourself, because sometimes the publishers are not even marketing the books enough. So that's why I often encourage writers to also assist publishers in marketing their work. Yeah, one way is to get them into the school system. Because I know when books get into the school system, many people buy them, especially if you have written for secondary school or primary school, or even adult novels. If you can get them into the university system or colleges of education, yes, that is one way. Another way is to make them ebooks. Some people buy online these days, people read ebooks. So if you have you try and get them into Kindle or Amazon and other online marketers, and you may get some copies sold that way. I know some writers have complained. After a while, they are not able to write anything. But the way I tackle it is because I don't really suffer from writer's block. Maybe because I write different kinds of things. Like, let me give you an example. When I was in the UK in 2006 to 2007 on a fellowship, I was actually invited to Royal Holloway, London, University of London, to write a novel. That was what my fellowship was all about, to just come write a novel, maybe teach 1 or 2 courses. And when I got there, and I knew what I wanted to write, but I just couldn't write it. First month, 2 months, and it was a 1-year fellowship, and I panicked. Then I discovered that what was coming was poetry. That was actually when I started writing commercially poetry, and I was concentrating on fiction. After 2 months, the idea for the novel came, and I began to write. And that is one of my best novels on the Civil War. It's called Roses and Bullets. That's the title of the novel. Yes, I want to encourage parents. If you notice that your child has this tendency or has the ability to write, encourage that child.